So ARM has officially announced its new Cortex A78 architecture along with the extra performance Cortex X1 cores, and let me explain why it is great news for Samsung and their Exynos team. You see, at this point, you should be aware that the Exynos processors are inferior when compared with Apple's A-series variant and Qualcomm's Snapdragon chipset. They are inferior both in CPU as well as in GPU. Samsung has managed to keep this pack relatively hidden for some time now, but the Exynos 990 is the final straw that broke the camel's back. There is a generational gap in the performance of the Exynos 990 and its counterpart Snapdragon X65. To fix this, Samsung has partnered with AMD to bring their Radeon graphics to Exynos, which by the leaked benchmarks that we saw a few weeks ago, managed to totally destroy the Adreno 650 GPU found in the Snapdragon X65. The AMD GPU outperformed the Adreno 650 by a factor of 3, which is a huge by the way. So judging by the numbers, we can safely say Samsung is going to address the issues we had with the GPU department of the Exynos. But what about the CPU department? After all, CPU is more important than the GPU. Well, for that, Samsung has paired their Mongoose team in Austin, who was responsible for custom M cores in Exynos chipsets. These cores were powerful, but the main problem with them was they get hot so quickly, and as a result the device starts trolling, which then reduces the performance of the chip. So to address this, Samsung ditched these custom cores altogether and going forward will use ARM stock cores. Now Qualcomm also uses ARM stock cores, but with a little modification. That modification is the custom in-house cryo cores, where Qualcomm further optimizes the stock cores to get high performance. So that means with stock cores, only Samsung is never going to beat Qualcomm in CPU department. Yes, they can beat them in GPU with AMD, but in CPU with stock cores, it is not possible. But wait, before you get disappointed, let me break the great news. ARM also unveiled a brand new high-performance Cortex X1 cores along with Cortex A78. The A78 is 20% faster than the A77, but the Cortex X1 on the other hand is 30% faster than the A77. ARM made this Cortex X1 as a response to the further customized and optimized chips that you find in Apple's A-series and Qualcomm Snapdragon chips. Qualcomm is not going to use the Cortex X1 because they already have custom cryo cores. Similarly, Apple is not going to use it either. So after that, it leaves Samsung's Exynos chip line, which will most likely use these high performance cores that will help Exynos go toe to toe with Qualcomm in the CPU department as well. This also explains why Samsung ditched their Mongoose team. They realize it is not worth spending billions of dollars in research and development into this high performance cores when ARM is basically making one, two, and they can directly source from them instead of spending billions. So by the way, Google is also dropping Snapdragon in favor of Exynos chips for Pixel phones next year, with Google's own Pixel Visual Core and Titan Security Silicon. So Pixel phones are also going to benefit from their X1 cores as well. So basically, it is indeed great news for Samsung and as well for all consumers, because this will help decrease of monopoly of Snapdragon, as it will create competition between these two companies, and competition is super important as it is what breeds innovation and drive down the price of new tech. So let me know what you think about this in the comment section.